Hey, what's up, guys? I am here at Facebook to talk about my new film, Superfly. So let's get started, okay? I'm gonna do some questions. First one. This is from Official Grace 21. She asks, how did you feel when you was told that you were to cast in Superfly and acting with some big actors, but for real, I can't wait for it to reach the side of the world, I was mind blown. I started crying actually when I found out. I was at Joe Silver's house. He comes out, and he says, so do you want to be in this movie with us? I thought I was coming to audition. He just basically told me, I got it. I got back in the car, drove home, tears rolling down my face, but it's an honor, to be able to be in a movie that's so fun, action-packed, great actors, Michael K. Williams, Jason Mitchell, Esau Morales. It's a true honor, for sure. How is Director X, who's known for his music videos, as a director of a movie? He's great. I think it's cool because we both this is our first big feature together, and so to be able to work with him on a project that we're both so passionate about was amazing. I feel like we both wanted it to be great, and that's how you get a good product, is people who just want to make great art, great film. Next question. Vibin.key asks, oh, what was your favorite part of doing the movie? Stuff that happened on set and all that. I'd say my favorite part of any movie or show is the food. It's a problem, but yes, I ate massive amounts of food on Superfly. I gained like 10 pounds, to be honest. They had tacos, grilled cheese. Come on, buffalo dip. What am I supposed to do, right? But yeah, that's amazing. And then just learning about the camera, the different angles, why they're doing it, even coloring, and a bunch of technical things that I got to learn. And the stunt coordinators, the choreography was all definitely fun to do too. Lana Brown 101 asks, how is it working with the cast of Superfly, preferably KR? KR is awesome. He's one of the most humble guys I've ever met, and I feel like that is the most precious quality to have out of anybody in any job anywhere, is to be a good person and to be kind. And I feel like he definitely takes that to heart. And yeah, just a good kid, man. That's amazing. And he's talented. Sings, acts, raps. So it was up. Trabbit, that's a cool name. Trabbit 0603 asks, what inspired you to perm your hair? How did you reimagine Priest's character? Reimagine Priest's character. What makes him more exciting in modern day? Okay. What inspired my hair, it was actually a conversation between me, Joel, the producer, and X, the director. At first, they wanted to go curly, but I was begging for straight hair because of the original, and that was such a key element in the allure of the original, was his straight hair. But obviously, I didn't want to go back to a 70s style. I was like, what's the cool way we can make it modern but still have straight hair? So we came up with the part, slid it back. And for me, the reimagining, I feel like it's just because I'm younger. The original character, Superfly, was much older than my character. And obviously I'm from the South. That character was from New York. And yeah, it's just more youthful, obviously, because I'm younger. So that's kind of a thing that I'm bringing to it. But all of the action will still be there, all of the fight scenes. Yeah, so I can't wait for you to see that. What makes him more exciting in modern day? I feel like the technological advances make him more exciting. He's able to cover more base. And I think the clothes are very cool. They're not as, out there as the old ones, but they're still very sleek and very cool, and I'm excited about that. Okay, the question is, why set this version of Superfly in Atlanta? Well, we wanted to set in Atlanta because New York was such a hub for music and acting in the 70s. It was a huge place where all of these creative things, creative artists, directors, were all going there to make great content, and I feel like that's what Atlanta is now. All the movies are shot there that we love, all the Marvel movies, everything is shot there. A lot of music comes out of there. And just for the culture, it's very, very poignant place to be. So we decided to shoot it there. And for a drug dealer, you want to go where most people are. In Atlanta, everyone's moving to Atlanta. So that kind of makes sense. All right, forgive me, I'm going to murk this name. Keatonine asks, what is your favorite genre of music? Country music is my favorite genre at the moment. That's pretty much all I listen to out here is 105.1. All right. Sky Monroe asks, what do you love most about singing and acting? With singing and music, all the music that I make, for instance, the new album Rough Drafts, is just all written by me, and all the stories are real. They're very close to my heart, so it's good to be able to express a lot of the pain, a lot of the joy, a lot of the uncertainty that I've gone through in my life, and put it and filter it through my music. It just makes kind of therapeutic in a way. And acting is always great because I always get to explore parts of me that I never had before. Being a drug dealer obviously isn't who I am in real life. So being able to go to a place like that, or being on Grownish and being a political, person that stands up for all of that is dope. So it's just, you get to stretch yourself out and really, see where you can go. Trevor J updates. They are one of the greatest fan pages of all time. Trevor J updates. Thank you. I love you. We've met. You're awesome. Asks, what songs are on your playlist other than your own? Who is someone you would like to work with in a movie that you haven't worked with yet? I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a playlist. I just go to YouTube or like search music, but it's often country music. Um, there's a song called Tequila I just found that I really, really love. I think the names are Dan and Shay. And there's another song called Boy by I forget his name too, but it's really, really dope songs. Who is someone I'd like to work with that I haven't worked with yet? Tom Hardy and Denzel Washington are the top two people that I've got to work with. Okay. Aisha T asked, do you and your character relate similar to each other? Well, no, I don't sell massive amounts of cocaine anywhere, but I think we are both very ambitious guys, and we go after what we want, and we make sure that we get it done. But we differ in a way of, I'm very spontaneous and impulsive. Priest is very well thought out, well calculated, well planned. He's not normally the loudest guy in the room. I'm always the loudest guy in the room. So those would be the massive differences between us. Asia Bug 28 asks, if you could jam collab with anyone, dead or alive, who would that be and why? Obvious answers. Prince and Michael Jackson. The greatest. Enough said.
What about alive? People that are alive.
People that are alive. Let's see. I would want to jam with John Mayer. I think that would be cool. I think Drake would be cool, but I don't know if you can jam with Drake because I don't know if he plays any instruments. But, I'd like to meet him and do a song with him. Let's put it that way. I love Alan Stone. I would want to jam with him. Chris Stapleton, maybe. Yeah. KDB2 asks, is there any hidden talent that you can do that no one knows about? Well, if we're keeping it PG-13, then no. No, I'm joking. Yeah, what? I can juggle. I'm kind of good at skateboarding. I surfboard. Most people don't know that. What else? I'm really good at eating cheese. It's one of my favorite talents. Sharp cheddar, preferably. White cheddar, high plain cheddar. You can get it from your local Ralph's. Abigail Diane asks, what made you decide to get into acting? Well, I started off tap dancing, and I was in love with this guy named Gregory Hines. And because I was obsessed with him, I saw him in a movie, and he was in the movie tapping. But I was like, okay, if he's in the movie, he's acting, so I got to do that. And he's singing, and he's tapping this. So I kind of wanted to do all those things because of Gregory Hines. Excuse me. And now, are we going to do some other fan questions?
Yep.
Let's do it. Thank you, sir. All right. This is, what made you want to do this role, and how did you prepare for it? I wanted to do this role. My dad made me watch the film when I was very young, when I was about 8 years old, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I was like, Dad, what are these people putting all the sugar up their nose? I don't get it, right? And as I got older, as an older man, I started to understand the impact that it had on Black culture. So I definitely wanted to be a part of, the new version of that. And what I did to prepare for it was, I did this accent, which I'm not sure what accent it was, but it just felt like he would talk like that, whoever the guy was. And I wanted to pick, when I was picking qualities for the character, I was like, who do you want to be like, but you're also very scared of, and you wouldn't want to cross. So that's kind of what I was going for when I was playing Priest. I was like, I wanted to be cool and likable, but also wanted to have moments of, hey, carefully because you will have to deal with the consequences. All right. Next one. When is Rough Draft Part 2 coming out, and how is it different from Part 1? So I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I already have Rough Draft Part 2 done, right? But when you're with a label, a lot of people have opinions. A lot of people don't think that what you would like to do is the best version. So they want to come and fiddle a little bit with it. So we'll see. I would have it out tomorrow if it was up to me. But, politics, man, this life that we live, But soon, hopefully soon, sooner than later. Okay, what is your biggest challenge while filming this movie? I think staying still, because I'm very fidgety and I have a lot of energy, and if I'm not doing something, I feel like I'm gonna die. So being priest and having to be still in moments and kind of be in a room and not move and, like I said, not talk as much, that was probably the biggest challenge and the thing that I probably thought about the most. And not eating. I just eat when there's food around. I don't know what the problem is. It's an addiction. I'm trying to get over it. Are you going on tour again this year? I'm trying to go on a college tour sometime in the summer, but I don't know if I have time. But I definitely want to try and, even if it's just like a 5-day or, 6-day tour, I definitely want to do it for sure. How often do you do your own stunts? Was it difficult? How did you prepare? So yes, I forgot to say that. I did all my own stunts for this movie except the driving scenes. And this is the first movie that I've had to actually do, martial arts and be thrown around and, get shot at. So it was cool. And it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, only because I had done martial arts before. But I prepared. I got there about 3 weeks early. They had me training all the different scenes. There'd be parts that I wanted to change. They were very open to, my input. And they had me doing a lot of boxing to prepare. But it was a blast, man. That was probably the best part, was being able to do my my own stunts. Got you. Okay. What was your favorite scene that you shot in Superfly? I'd say my favorite scene was the scene I got to do with Rick Ross, where I got to boss him. He worked for me. You know what I mean? So backwards in real life. I mean, he's Ricky Rose, he's the boss, but in this scene I got to be like, listen to what I'm saying. Shut up. This is what you do, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of crazy to be the boss for a split moment, had a little cigar. It was very fun. I got to live out all my dreams of being like Robert De Niro or Goodfellas or anything like that, people that I love. So yeah, that was the last question, guys. But before I go, make sure you watch the official teaser for Superfly, which is coming up next, and go get my album, Rough Drafts Part 1, on iTunes and everywhere else. One love, guys. God bless. Peace.
Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Roll the dice, watch me break 'em. Come on.
In 1971, Harlem was the epicenter of black culture. It was really what Atlanta is today.
Hip-hop is hip-hop. They started out breakdancing, ain't nobody breakdancing no more. They was stretching and mixing, ain't nobody doing that no more. You gotta evolve with the game.
The music is called trap. It just got a certain swag to it.
Everyone's in Atlanta. It's the mecca for music.
As far as style and influence and culture, Atlanta's got the juice right now.
This is the new melting pot.
It's the new poppin' scene.
Just represents self-made.
Superfly is about the hair, the fashion, the women, and the cars. It's all a part of the look. And that's Superfly.
Well, I hope y'all don't create a whole new generation of pimps.
Got my first job when I was 11. Worked every day since. Built one thing or another, saved, studied. I gave people jobs when there were no jobs. Moved the operation from my living room to the church basement, from there to an old garage. Now I got operations all over the city. Isn't that what the American dream's all about?
You can walk on me, baby. You can walk on me. You can walk
Money comes easy.
on me.
It's keeping it that's hard. Power never stopped the bullet. No car can outrun fate. But if you can play the game by your own rules and win, Superfly.
You can walk on me, baby. You can walk on me. You can walk on me, baby. You can walk on me now. You can walk on me, baby.
Come on, let's take a drive.
You can walk on me.